Hi Simmers, welcome to my town. This is Joy's Creative Finger. I am going to be showing you a wooden slats house today, which I designed. Basically, if you Google it on the internet, you would see beautiful images of slats or wooden slats houses designed. It's basically a house completely covered in wood. Some people refer to it as wooden houses, so a wooden slats house, but this is my take on it anyway. I built it on the DIY mansion plot, so I was able to get the unique balcony and patio paving, and I went for the not so popular wooden railing. It's the standard one that comes when you build a balcony. I thought it was beautiful and warm against the choice of exterior walls that I went for. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. The double doors are the entrance to the property. It leads into a semi-intimate space before opening up into the open plan style living and dining area. Then we have the kitchen on the right hand side as well, starting off with the cocktail bar that then runs through the corridor style type kitchen and back again out to the dining area. It's not the only way into the kitchen. There is a door at the top end of the corridor style kitchen that leads to a study that then comes into the living room, and we'll look at that in a minute. In my dining area, as you can see, I went for lots more of the wood touches, the staircase, the wooden seats and so on, and the wooden mirrors, in keeping with the wooden theme. I have a restroom on the side here. Usually it would be a 1x3 in this sort of corner, but I went for a 1x4. So when the Sims come in to use the facility, the door actually shuts. If it was a 1x3, the door kind of stays open, which is just not ideal. So that's my restroom in the corner. Now, I have two fireplaces backing each other, so one facing the dining area and the living room area. I chose this style of fireplace because of the wooden logs in it. I thought it was very nice and, again, very wooden. I have the TV with a wooden base and the music unit as well. I try to keep everything brown, and that's why I went for those couches too. They are make-out couches, but in this case, call them normal seats in this living room. Now this is my study, and I'm going to explain something about these doors. You can Google it too. We have folding or collapsing doors that can actually sort of be pushed back to the sides of the walls, opening up the living room to a larger space. And then of course you can collapse them back and close it off for a more intimate study area and reduce the amount of light that comes in from these wooden slats into the living room. That study also leads out to a back door that comes out onto a patio where you can sit down and enjoy the outside area. So if we go back in, one thing I did want to point out was that the flooring is all sort of one tone, but I had to break it up a bit with the kitchen flooring using the rock instead of the tiles. So it's all one tone of colors but different textures. It's just a little trick to keep it non-riotous. Now if we go up these stairs, it leads to a long corridor with more wooden slat windows, so you can imagine the amount of sunlight that comes into this space. If I swing around, you'd realize that the corridor leads to the hot tub on a balcony and then turns right around, sort of wrapping around the master bedroom. So there is a lot of privacy for the master bedroom. These are the doors to both living quarters, and then you come in, and this entry system here for the master bedroom has a lot of windows, as you'd seen already. You come through that area into the restroom the ensuite bathroom. And then you can come into the lovely master space. I decided to design it this way. Just because it's a white room doesn't mean it's cold. So I put seats around with the cushions, and it just feels very boudoir, very cozy, lots of pillows and cushions, soft furnishings, no sharp edges whatsoever. I think it's very cozy in here. The view as well for the master bedroom is fabulous. They've got flowers out front and a large window, in my opinion, that they can actually walk out onto the ledge and water the plants. Could you imagine that? So I think very soon Sims FreePlay would finally give us windows with curtains. So I chose that as my window, and again a door, because they can actually walk out of it to water the plants. So that's the master bedroom. Now across the hall is the guest room. No one actually lives in this house. I just built it, so I haven't decided who would stay in this space. It's an ensuite room as well. And yes, I went for these choice of furnishings. I don't usually use them because they're very matchy, but in this case, I went for it. I was brave enough to try it out, and there you have it, my guest room. They have lots of slats as well, lots of light coming in here. I think if the sun rises very early, they won't get enough sleep. On the outside, the privacy is spot on. But from the inside, you get a view of everything, and that's the beautiful thing about slats. Both rooms can come through, out the hallway to the balcony where we have the hot tub, and they can stay here, relax and enjoy. There isn't a lot of things on the outside of this property, so we have this hot tub, the seating area downstairs and across the other end, but I feel that every property doesn't need to be built on a massive premium lot, so this is standard, and it's still possible to put together something really nice on a regular size plot. So that's the second floor, or first floor some would say, of my wooden slat house. Let's just get her to powder up for a few seconds, and yes, that's the top bit. I might do a build video for this house. It's very simple to do, just looking at it, but it's something that I would do, I presume, in the near future. So tell me what you think about the idea, leave a comment, and of course, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions in a very short space of time after Make 2 had done my Cyprus estate. I got a lot of subscriptions, and I've come up to over 1,000, I think it is, and I'm really grateful and thankful that you all have shown interest in my similar passion as yours. So do subscribe if you haven't, and you would get further updates of upcoming videos that I would be putting up in the future. I try to put out a video once every week, and if you're my friend on Facebook or via the Game Center, then pop on over and have a better view at this Wooden Slats house and let me know what you think. Have a lovely day. Bye.